We're back inside the Big Dome, about to begin the second half of action in the Master Game Face MVP Cup tournament. The matchup between Talk and Text and Gilas Pilipinas. Lamang ng 5 ang Gilas, 45-40 as we begin the third quarter. Charlie Cuna together with the Dr. Andy Howe. And we see the fives on the floor. Harvey Carey's in there together with Denok Miranda, Mo Tautua, Larry Fonasher, at Danny Siegel. Para sa mga bata ni Jong with Chico, kabilang panig naman for Coach Tab Baldwin, it's Castro. Asi Taulava seeing action for the first time together with Don Ontiveros, Gabe Norwood, and Andre Blatch.
Possession arrow belonging to the Talk and Text Troop and Texters. Tatua has missed all of his three-point shots, so he comes in a little bit closer, a little bit long there.
Although he did hit a jumper from about that distance noong first half, isa mula sa kanan. But ito, pagkakataon ng Gilas to try to widen this gap as Asi is in there. We know this guy can still ball at the age of 42. Biglang balik sa national team. Si Asi Taulava, kala ng mga tao, he was retired from the PBA. They thought he was out. Comes back to play, has a splendid season with NLEX. Tapos ngayon, nasa Gilas na siya ulit.
Yeah, you know, well, he's like the ninth wonder of the basketball world.
Free throws,
experience, no partner.
Free throw, lots of experience on the part of Asi Taulava. Free throws ni Blatch hatid sa atin na smart. Live the smart life. And you know, it's funny the way that he is the number one motivator ng ibang mga kakampi niya. Nakita natin the way he would talk to them during the huddles at the William Jones Cup, and the way that he has bonded with the younger guys. Asi Taulava, what a big factor he is para sa koponan, because he's going to be spelling Andre Blatch. Taken away. Jason Castro looks right and left, sees some white shirts in front of him, goes all the way to Ontiveros. Blatch sets his feet from 3. That's short. Rebound all alone. See ang mga white shirts underneath. Up ahead to Mo. Hangs in the air. Gets a 2.
And I think he really has to make his game imperative that he plays a lot more going to the basket rather than taking outside shots. You know, that you have to keep the opponent's defense honest, but he is strong finishing off.
The pass goes straight to Danny Siegel. Nakuha na naman ng agaw ang Talk and Text. Iniwan para kay Danny Siegel. Bad pass from Denok Miranda. They had to reset.
Well, that was bad spacing. It was like 1 and 3 on one side na dikit-dikit.
Siegel spins around Blatch. Fades away, knocks him down.
He doesn't know Danny Siegel, but that guy can play too, like I said.
Would be interesting. So, pagkatapos ng laro, matatanong natin kay Coach Tab Baldwin. Obviously, he won't be too happy, at least for the first half and a couple of minutes dito sa second half natin, Dr. J. But you know, the focus nga is how he's assessing Andre Blatch from every practice, every game that they're going to be playing, heading up to the FIBA Asia tournament. And you know, really he needs to get his timing soon. There's that bounce. Papika ng bola, nakuha na naman ng blue shirts. Tatakbo si Gabe Norwood. Kita si Castro sa kanan, dire-diretso para sa madaling layup.
Gabe is really an unselfish player. He had a small man in front of him. He was taking off. With his ability, he could have dunked that over his head. But you know, no, easy layup for my teammate.
Hindi siya bully. Gusto niya yung mga Luis Scola, yung mga dinadakdakan niya eh.
Pinipili niya kung sino.
Si Scola yun eh. Dakdak na naman yun sigurado. Castro gets it back. It's another miss. Rather, Miranda. And here they go again. It's Castro with the ball. Tipped away, and Blatch picks it up. Quick pass inside to Asi Taulava. Wants to power his way up against Danny Siegel. Sinakyan si Asi Taulava. Kung kaya naman pupunta siya sa linya para sa dalawang free throws. Fonasher called for the reach in. Asi will try to get points from the line. And he averaged double digits sa Jones Cup. 10 points and 6.5 rebounds.
Meron pa siya isang game, pinapahinga siya, hindi ba?
That's right. Ito, fast break a while ago. Ito yung pasa ng kay Castro. Unselfish play from Gabe Norwood. That's brought to us by Smart. Live more.
You know, as he also scored in spurts, remember? He would come up with big 6 points in the third quarter. That was very important to the team.
Take a break. It's an 8-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas.
The ball deep in the pinch post. Push that pinch post up so we're not vulnerable to those cuts off the pinch post. All right?
12 days to go. Tutukan ng laban ng Gilas Pilipinas sa lalapit na FIBA Asia Championship sa Changsha, China para sa nag-iisang slot sa 2016 Rio Olympic Games. Exclusive free TV coverage on TV5. Laban Pilipinas.
It's a big task, but it's doable. You know, but it's all imperative on how fast Andre gets back into fighting shape. We're not going to go too far if he's not ready. We need him because he can score, he can draw attention from the opponents, and he has the tools with our other local players that we have. You know, foul called on Asito Laba, who was trying to put some pressure in the backcourt.
Trying to, you can see they're trying to employ this backcourt, the pressure. Experimenting ang ginagawa ng Gilas Pilipinas.
Binitawan nila si Sigal. You know, Asi is guarding him, but he's not defending him. He's allowing him to throw, and then they want to trap him, to trap the receiver. Pero in this case, somebody came from the backcourt to pick up the ball.
Ito si Denok Miranda. Tataka kayo, bakit nasa Talk and Text si Denok? Came over in a trade this off-season. And Danny Siegel doing what he does best, putting up points on the board.
He already has 8 in the ball game, and it's just a 6-point lead being enjoyed here by Gilas Pilipinas.
Bakit Taulava?
Ito ang problema ni Danny Siegel. He cannot guard Asi at the post.
And a nice pass inside. Two big men connecting para sa basket for Andre Blatch. 8 points as well para sa kanya. But Danny looking for daylight over Asi Taulava, overshoots, tatakbo si Jason Castro, 3-on-3 ang labanan. And nilabas muna niya, trying to set everybody in. Goes around the screen, the bounce to Asi. Asi gets the easy layup, nice feed mula kay Castro. That's another thing, imperative na maka-attract ng attention to si Jason Castro talaga, Dr. J, and those drop passes to some of our wings and the big guys inside, where they have to get easy baskets.
So pick and roll siya, and you don't show hard against him. He'll take you straight to the basket. Already lifting up the jump shot from the outside. Ryan Reyes coming back into the ball game, replacing Larry Fonachel.
Pinasok na si RDO para palitan naman si Afi Taulava. You can see they're pacing the big man. Didn't play in the first half, and just about 4.5 minutes dito sa third quarter. Arvi Carey picking it up inside. You know, he's one of those guys they call the garbage men dito sa PBA. Guys like Freddy Abuda, you know, who used to do that all the time.
Exactly the word I wanted to use for him. Garbage collector, but he finishes.
There's a jumper from the side. More of a set shot mula kay Andre Blatch. Double digits na si Big Dre with 5:08 remaining sa third.
Alam mo naman, Charlie, if you jump at him, he's going to put the ball on the floor. Then he will attract you to foul him, or he'll finish with a layup.
Nice defense from Gabe Norwood as usual. Tautua tapped away from behind. Foul is called on the reach-in.
Beyond Blatch.
Foul is on the Andre Blatch. His first foul, 17 foul.
Unang foul pala ni Andre Blatch. Second team foul in the third quarter. Let's hear from Erica Padilla.
Coach Tab just quickly reminded Gilas to maximize the post as it has been giving them the advantage. Pinaalalahanan din niya that they need more speed on offense. Defensively, prevent them from penetrating and make sure that they have the struggle as they make their shots.
Thanks a lot, Erica. We see a setup job ginagawa ni Castro to try to get Ontiveros going, but he missed that jumper from the side. And we're going back and forth here. Misses and misses piling up for both teams. Castro inside to RDO. Got good position kontra Danny Siegel. Bago pa man nakaangat si RDO, Danny called for the foul.
Tsaka ang ganda ng pass, bounced right to his hands. All he had to do was throw.
There's going to be some substitutions.
Sanitos and Calvin Abueva. Maybe Blatch will be given a rest at this stage.
Mukhang ganun na nga yun. Andre Blatch will sit, so does Norwood. So the three Alaska Aces
Magkakasama.
are in the ball game. We all know that their coach, Alex Compton, is on that Gilas bench as an assistant. And yeah, so apat sila magkakasama.
Tsaka dalawang talk and text.
That's right. So they were together in Estonia. We know Alaska Aces have begun their training camp, and of course, some of the important persons, including their head coach, are not there. Tautua going up, it's stripped away. Calvin Abueva once again pushing it up, and you know this guy can pass. Finds Dondon on the side, balik kay RDO. smaller defender takes advantage of that.
10 points na rin si Ranidel de Ocampo. He's also in double figures.
Well, he's the old reliable as far as
Yeah.
getting some points on that team. And veteranong-veterano. The nice thing about Ranidel na dadala rin niya sa kupunan na ito, Dr. J, is that toughness. May toughness talaga siya even against Ahmed Haddadi. He was banging shoulders against that man. But look, Mo Tautua. This time, kinaliwa naman.
Yeah, but you can see he's finishing a lot around the basket. He's been missing his outside shots. He's only 1 out of 6, I think, from that area. No? Pero sa loob, medyo mataas ang percentage niya.
Tapped away momentarily. They find a Bueva from 3. That's short. Up ahead to Gary, but Castro gets it. Goes behind his back. Lobs it up for RDO. Iniwan kay Bueva. Push shot inside the paint.
Yan tinatawag natin teamwork. At saka nagkakaintindihan na.
You have to be happy sa mga ganyang klaseng play because that's exactly what they need to do to try to put those defenses in a confused state sa FIBA Asia. Hindi ka pwedeng confused ka sa opensa mo. Kailangan kino-confuse mo yung depensa.
That's right. Correct, Charlie.
Whistle is blown. It's a timeout. 12-point lead para sa Gilas. They're on a roll with 2:52 remaining sa ating third quarter.
There. Okay. Go back to Don Don. Come off the
Soap
screen,
is
Don
not
Don.
enough.
There.
Fight oil and pimples with Master. Sikreto na mga guwapo. Kaya na naman si Coach Tabal. The teaching just continues and continues. There's not a moment that he is not being a teacher. He's either preparing his lessons for the next day's practice in the evening, and when he gets there, tuloy-tuloy. We see, of course, Mr. MVP on your screens, Congressman Puno.
Saka si Chiki.
Ating kasamahan sa 5, ito si Chiki.
Yeah.
Chiki Roa Puno, who is a sports person herself. That's the news, pero sports talaga ang hilig niyan. Basera Mayer is in the house. San Beda College point guard. And he just came back from injury.
I saw him play yesterday in a very tough game which they lost to Perpetual Health.
That's right, that's right. What a game.
Yeah. But he hit a big shot at one stage, the three-point shot. And he's coming to the pros after his stint with the NCAA, with the Meralco Bolts.
Nakuha na rin siya. He'll be joining the Meralco Wolves together with Chris Newsom. They were both picked in the first round.
Iba
Coach.
talaga yung meron kang dalawa at tatlong picks sa first
That's
round.
right.
Parang laking bagay. Rain or shine, it's 2, no? And then even something early in the third. So that really helps.
Lots of new
Improve.
talent.
Yeah.
Nakaka-excite yung panibagong season ng PBA which will begin on October 18. Nice pass inside. That's a goaltend. Wala kay Big Mo.
Ang ganda ng pasahan na ginagawa dito ng Gilas Pilipinas. They're reading the defense very well.
Tumangat na sa 14 ang kanilang kalamangan. Let's see how Talking Tuck responds. Sumalinog is back in the game. He passes it over to Danny. Bueva is guarding him tightly. Sumalinog, he hit a 3 earlier. This one is short, however, barely grazed the rim. Terence Romeo, his blonde hair, being blown back in the wind he was creating. Kicks over to RDO for the jumper.
Ang importante dito sa international competition is that you pace your players. Hindi mo pwedeng pasa ka rin ng 8-9 straight minutes, 6-6, but you have the depth in the bench to be able to sustain a good offensive game.
Talking text, taking a page out of the Gilas book, moving that ball around. But then the defense is able to stop it. Danny's jumper is strong. At ito naman si Calvin Abueva. Leaving it for Sanitos. Some contact. No, it's a traveling violation rather.
That's a good call. He traveled first before there was a bang in the body. So now the substitution on the part of Coach Jong Richie. And Larry Rodriguez played well. You got to get him back there. And you have to give Rosario some confidence with this game.
Sa play na yun a while ago, yung handoff ni Abueva, you realize, napakalayo pa ni Sanitos sa basket. A bit out of his range. Don't want to give it to him since he can't dribble that ball too well. So that resulted in a turnover, pero 16-point lead para sa Gilas Pilipinas, threatening to break this open sa ating third quarter, minute and 23 remaining. Ryan Reyes, he'll take a 3. That's short, and Abueva inside track. It's tapped from behind by Sumalinog. Bola pupunta sa Gilas Pilipinas. JC Intal comes back in as Dondon Ontiveros will sit. Dondon hasn't gotten his game going. Kaya si JC naman ang susubukan ni Coach Tab Baldwin.
As much as possible, is really combining Romeo to play with Abueva because that combination has really proven to be very, very strong for the Gilas team.
Good pass inside, but Gilas is able to retrieve it. Fresh 24 was given.
Well, the possession changed because it was already with Ryan Reyes.
Intal hits that three-pointer mula rin sa kanto. Yung three-pointer na yan. Hatid sa atin ang PLDT Home DSL, ang #1 home broadband. Troy Rosario goes to Sumalino. Now he sets the screen. He'll take a three. Can't knock it down. Larry Rodriguez being crafty inside, creating some space.
Well, he plays the same kind of game as Calvin Abueva, yung larong labas.
Saka yung undersized na magaling sa loob.
Oh, I mean, he really has very good pivoting moves. I worked with this guy. I know it. I've seen it.
Down to 7 seconds. There's a 2-second differential, 2.5 between game clock and shot clock. Abueva the jumper from 17. That's long. Rebound taken. All this time will be for Ryan Reyes. He's got to fling it up now.
Did.
Time expired on the third quarter of action in Gilas Pilipinas. Nice run. A good 24 points scored in quarter number 3. Calvin Abueva came in providing the usual impact para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Nice passing, the ball movement, crisper for Gilas in quarter number 3. JC Intal capped it off with a three-pointer. 17 points ang lamang ng Gilas Pilipinas. Magbabalik kami.